In the center of today's gospel passage is a remarkable phrase. It's one which we might really question. If we're thinking just from material goods and distributive justice is actually contradictory. Why would we take what little someone has and take it away from them? Why would we give to someone that already has abundantly? That's what Jesus says. Anyone who has more will be given more, and he will grow rich. And those who don't have what they have will be taken from them. If we're looking at from that perspective of dollars and cents, it seems to be contrary to Catholic social principles. But Jesus isn't talking about material things. He's talking about spiritual things. And there's a huge difference. Let's look at it from the perspective of faith. We are all infused with supernatural gift of faith during our baptism. Every single person has been given that faith. And the more we act on that faith, the stronger that faith grows. You could even say it becomes larger, so that we're able to believe and act on that belief even that much more. It's almost like a feedback loop. It keeps growing and growing and growing within us. The more that we act upon our faith, the more our faith grows. And the less that we can feel God and we still act on our faith, even that much more so, the more our faith grows. So in the one sense, if we look at it from faith perspective, yes, we'll become more rich the more that we have faith that's given to us. But that same faith, if we have just a little bit and we don't act upon it, then what little we have will be taken from us. Think about it from this perspective, the true presence of the Holy Sacrament, right? If we come into a church and we genuflect before the Holy Sacrament, we kneel down and we pray, kneeling, talking to Jesus in the Holy Sacrament. If we receive Jesus on our tongue in the ordinary way that church asks us to receive Jesus in Holy Communion, by doing those things, the faith that we have in the real Blessed Sacrament will actually increase, and what we had will actually be multiplied and become greater. The opposite is also true. If we had belief in the Blessed Sacrament, but we started walking into the church and we refuse to genuflect, or because we start to feel lazy, or if we start talking to people instead of talking to Jesus, if we become less focused or intentional on how we receive Holy Communion, and before long, what faith we had in the Holy Eucharist will slowly dissipate. We can say the same thing when it comes to love as well. We can make the same extrapolations and see the person who acts upon their love, more love will be given to them, and what they have will become even that much more richly blessed. And those who have love and choose not to act on it, what little love they have will be taken from them. This is the great mystery that Jesus is talking about here. It's not about material wealth or money or comforts. It's about the things of the spiritual. It means that each of us are to intentionally utilize these spiritual gifts that have been given to us at our baptism: faith, hope, and charity. And as we do so, what we have been given will be multiplied, and we will grow rich in the Lord.